Welcome, everyone, to another episode of The Asylum with Harley and Joker. I'm your host, Harley, as always, joined by Joker himself.
Yes, welcome to the padded room in the month of the spookiness. We have switched out the double-sided dildos to the orange and black for your pleasure, and the chains have been made extra slimy, so enjoy.
And tonight we have Clay Allen joining us.
What is
And
happening, everybody?
we've got Felix from the Mod Squad with us.
What's up? Hey guys.
Let's remove an ad. And we've got Stefan, my brother, joining us tonight.
Oh, brother, really now?
Yes, my brother.
So we get stories of the Barbie with a hoo-ha from when she was a child.
I don't think he can hear you.
Oh, come on, we need some stories of Barbie with a hoo-ha when she was a child. Come on.
Let's do it. Where are you at, Stefan, anyways? Harley
He's in
was saying you're like,
Massachusetts.
Oh, he's close to me. All right, cool.
He's close to
He
me.
can't hear us.
didn't you say he was like 7 hours ahead of us? How's he 7 hours ahead of
Yeah,
us?
it's-
No, not Stefan.
Oh,
No, Peter in the chat was like 3 hours ahead of it. Well, 4 hours
Where's-
ahead of me.
Where's the chat?
Jesus. Group
Okay, I
chat,
see.
not that chat.
It is right there.
oh! How did I not get in it? Go on the group. Did you send me two links that I was supposed to do? Or
No.
You're
Okay.
in.
okay,
Everybody's getting confused over shit that doesn't exist. So, Jesus.
Can you hear us, Stefan? Okay,
No.
guys. Well, while Stefan's figuring out his technical difficulties, we have Chris with us too, but he's figuring out his technical difficulties. So, this
my
is
internet went off.
Y'all need a
This
wireless
is-
headset. Just saying. Just saying.
yeah.
All right.
This is my birthday bracket. We are doing 2000 cartoons. And a lot of these cartoons my kids grew up watching, so I'm kind of excited for this bracket. Okay,
My kids
now I'll
must
hand
be
over the
movies.
reins.
But yeah, this is way after my time. So I don't think I was personally watching them, but I know my kids were. So
This was my time, so everybody shut the fuck up. And
You're only
hand me,
20
you're handing me the reins, Charlie. You better hand me a damn whip with this crew. I swear to God. But actually, I got one right here. What the hell am I talking about? But all right, yeah, we're doing a 2000 cartoons bracket, folks. Voted on by people on IMDb and ranked by the number of votes they got. So I did not make these motherfucking rankings, and now people are dropping already. Lovely. But I did not make these motherfucking rankings. Don't blame me if you don't like the matchups. Because I don't like some of these matchups. So, and there are some inserts in here that I threw in because they weren't included, and there was other cartoons I never fucking heard of. So I had to make a few changes just for shits and giggles. And if Black Dog can hear us, he will go first because we go in alphabetical order. Because why the fuck not? Can you hear us, Black Dog?
Let's see. What did he say? His internet went down. It's back up now.
Apparently not.
Okay, let's start with Clay. Clay
Yeah,
gets
we'll
to
start
go
with Clay.
first.
Clay
I
gets
was,
to go first.
I was
Oh, there
worried
he
about
is.
that because I need to see what to do.
Oh, there's all right. Well, there's Black Dog. Can you hear us, Black Dog?
Sorry about that.
Chris,
Didn't
can
hear
you
what
hear us?
Gosh.
Take
Hold
a
on,
nap
I'm trying
now.
to turn my volume back up.
Ah,
No, I have this fucking Gateway WXP Microsoft 365, and it's a piece of shit.
Felix trying to pretend he knows what it's like to be
I'm
trapped in a
glad you're
box.
rolling.
He's being a mime.
Can
Your
you hear us,
camera
Chris?
probably has low FPS. Vaguely, it keeps cutting in and out because I just got this yellow thing. Your camera probably has a low FPS.
Yeah, you could X that. I mean, that just means your camera's not the best. Your volume just shouldn't be affected by that. But
Yeah, you could turn your camera off and it'll be fine.
up to you. But the first matchup for Chris or Clay, whoever the fuck answers, at this point, is gonna be the lowest ranked cartoon on this bracket, number 40 ranked, class of 3000, that ran from 06 to 08, and it's going against number 20 ranked Invader Zim from 2001 to 2006.
Well, Clay doesn't know exactly what we're doing, so let's start with Felix, since Felix does know,
Fine.
and then we'll come back around.
I've played some brackets before though, but go ahead. What were they again? I'm sorry.
It's class of 3000 versus Invader Zim.
I will go with Invaders in.
And Felix.
Felix went with Invader Zim.
Oh, I couldn't tell whose fucking voice that was, but all right, Harley, which way you want to go, birthday girl?
Invader Zim.
Yeah, I vaguely remember Class of 3000. I think I was in college when it came out, so I don't think I ever watched one episode. But it's Invader Zim. Invader Zim is one of the best fucking cartoons of all time. So, Dib, fucking love it. But Chris, if you can hear us,
Yo,
is it Invader Zim or Class of 3000?
one more time.
Is
Invaders-
it Invaders? Go ahead.
Invaders Zim or Clash of 3000?
I agree. I really like that one.
Did he say something
he
even?
did. I didn't know he voiced him though.
Yeah, we're assuming. And to bring the first vote home, yeah, he's freezing like a motherfucker.
Is it wake me up before you go?
And I left my computer on the whole.
Go?
I mean, dude, you might be better off doing it from your phone, honestly.
It's wake me up before you.
You heard that? Right on. Thank you.
All right. Well, Clay, is it Invader Zim or Class 3000? Let's finish this first fucking matchup. 10 minutes
I'm going to go with Invader Zim. I don't know either of them, so there you go.
Oh, God. If you haven't watched Invader Zim, go look it up. You'll fucking love it as a result.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even heard of Class of 3000, so I'm going to go with that, Invader Zim.
Yeah, Class 3000 was not long lasted. That's why it's lowest ranked. But that means the next match.
Speaking of cartoons, did you guys hear the latest news on Voltron? The feature film. It's not going to be animated. Henry Cavill, Superman, has signed on to be in the Voltron movie. That is some exciting news. For more on that, check out Mod Squad Movie Talk. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Shameless plug, I had to.
I was going to say, shameless and fucking deed. But that means that the birthday girl with a hoo-ha gets to start with this one. And this is a Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon matchup. It's insert, as told by Ginger, which ran from 2000 to 2006, going against number 19 ranked Codename Kids Next Door, which ran from 2002 to 2008.
I'm going with As Told by Ginger.
And I am giving that a big fucking yep, because fuck Cartoon Network all day. As Told by Ginger was my shit growing up. I love that show. That was entertaining as fuck, and I saw myself as the brother, so I enjoyed the brother, and I don't know, I had a crush on Ginger for a hot second, but I don't know why. I like the nerds, but since Chris seems to be disconnected at the moment, Clay, is it As Told by Ginger? Oh, he's completely disconnected. Oh, there he's back.
Me now.
Ye- I don't. And oh, apparently Stefan got back too. So what the fuck is going on here?
It's my phone.
Ah, okay. Well, as long as you can hear us, that's all that matters.
I can hear you perfectly now.
All right, cool. So we'll let Chris go then, since he's back. Is it Chris? It's As Told by Ginger versus Codename Kids Next Door.
I'm gonna go with Kids Next Door.
Ooh, starting some competition finally. And Clay, which way you want to go?
There we go again. I don't know either one, so I'm going to go with As Told by Ginger.
And Felix.
What's this hoo-ha you speak of, first of all?
God.
Yeah, because I know what that word is in my family.
It means what it means what it means.
Just because the one of them has ginger in it, and I love Gilligan's Island growing up, I'm going to go with ginger.
Which means that we have a full-on Nickelodeon matchup in the next round for that one. But the next matchup, which we'll let actually I start this one out, I guess, is number 38 ranked Time Squad, never heard of it, from 2001 and 2003, going against number 18 ranked The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, which ran from 2002 to 2006. And yeah, blast off, motherfucker. I'm going with Jimmy Neutron. Obviously, one of the best cartoons of the 2000s.
Neutron.
For all the smart kids out there, that was our idol. So, fucking Jimmy Neutron. But, Chris, is it Jimmy Neutron or some show called Time Squad?
Jimmy Neutron.
And Clay?
Jimmy Neutron. I know that one.
As we get to the higher ranked ones, I'm sure you'll know a lot of them. But which way you want to go, Felix?
Jiminy Cricket. Jimmy Neutron.
And Harley Quinn finish it off.
Jimmy Neutron.
Our second sweep of the night. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of Nickelodeons in round two. But actually,
Nickelodeon was better.
I agree, but a lot of people don't agree with that. I fucking argue with them all the time about that shit. So yeah, but that means the next matchup is actually another Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network. It's number 37 ranked Chalk Zone, which ran from 2002 to 2008, going against number 17 ranked Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which ran from 2004 to 2009. And Chris gets to start this one off.
Sorry, what was the question?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends or Chalk Zone?
Imaginary Friends.
And Clay.
Imaginary Friends.
Felix.
Question for the panel: what was your imaginary friend's name when you were young? I never had one, but
I never had one either. I didn't need one. I had a brother. I didn't need an imaginary friend. I never had an annoying person.
yeah, I had 10 brothers and sisters above me. Honestly, I'm the youngest. But really quick, I will have to go with imaginary friend just because why not?
Well, I'll tell you why not in a few minutes. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no. Fuck Cartoon Network. Chalk Zone was a fucking incredible show. It was fucking so... It was a whole other world where you literally can go through a chalkboard and make your own fucking world. It was fucking awesome. They should have made a video game out of it, honestly. They still should. It should be a fucking RPG. It'd be freaking amazing. But... And with the technology nowadays, they can make it even better. So they should make it nowadays. But fine, we'll let Cartoon Network get one, I guess. Even though it was just a show about a kid with schizophrenia, but whatever.
And bipolar.
Yeah, very much so. But that means that Clay gets to start off the next one, and this is a Cartoon Network matchup completely. So it's gonna be number 36 ranked Tom and Jerry Tales, which ran from 2006 to 2009,
No,
Going against number 16 ranked, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which ran from 2001 to 2007.
Oh man, I don't know the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy. Tom and Jerry, I remember from way back. It can't be Tom and Jerry.
And Felix?
honestly, again, I know both of these, and because of my boys, Grim Adventure with Billy and Mandy. They even had the game, I think, on one of the systems. There's a game out, but yes, I'm gonna have to go with that one.
And the Harlequin with the hoo-ha.
And I
Grim
always felt
Adventure.
bad. I always felt bad for was it Jerry the cat, because the little
Yeah.
rat was so mean to him, man. But I digress.
Yeah, the little rat.
Which way you want to go, Harley?
Grim Adventures.
Yeah, all right. Well, I never really watched either of these shows, so I never even watched old school Tom and Jerry. It was silent. Why the hell would I want to watch a silent cartoon? But
Was
fucking the original Tom and Jerry, there was no voices. It was just
Yeah, it was
classical
just
music playing.
noises. Yeah.
And I mean, I agree with Family Guy where Tom could just call the fucking exterminator and got rid of Jerry like in the first episode and been done. So
Yeah.
I agree with that, but I'm gonna keep it interesting and go for Tom and Jerry regardless, just so it's an actual tie in this shit. And I never watched Billy and Mandy. It seemed like a cool premise that have two kids be friends with death, but I never really got into it. But that means Chris is the tiebreaker. Is it The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or is it Tom and Jerry Tales?
The Grim.
yeah.
Which means The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy take it. And that's actually no, it's actually yeah. Okay, I think I already know who's gonna win this one, but we'll fucking see. Because this is gonna be a Disney versus Adult Swim matchup,
Oh shit.
and it's getting started off by Clay. It's getting started off by Clay, and it's number 35 ranked House of Mouse, which ran from 2001 to 2003, going against number 15 ranked Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which ran from 2000 to 2023.
I'm going with Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
And how about you, Meatwad? Or I mean Felix.
Yup.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
I'm going with House of Mouse.
See, I like I actually wish they would put House of Mouse on Disney Plus because I always wanted to watch it as I got older because I think it's kind of cool they put all the Disney IPs into one fucking show. Like that's kind of like a Kingdom Hearts type thing, and it seems awesome. So I always wanted to like see it actually, but they still haven't put it on Disney Plus because fucking Eager, whoever the fuck's running Disney now. But I can't vote against Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I watched the shit out of that show in high school. I fucking love that show. I still watch it to this day if it was on. But it only says it goes to 2023 because they just released a movie. But I resonate as Carl every day of my life. So I'm going to Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And Chris, which way would you have gone?
Hunger Force.
Which means Aqua Teen Hunger Force moves on, as I damn knew well it would. But
Because
that
the
means
other one I've really never seen.
oh no, Aqua Teen Hunger Force won. Because House of Mouse was popular. It was a fucking popular ass show back in the day. But
I was more raised on action movies with the way my dad was.
yep. I mean, I never watched it back. I never watched it back then. I wasn't a Disney Channel kid. But the next matchup is two shows I barely knew existed and never watched. But it's gonna get started off by Felix. It's number 34 ranked Code Lyoko, which ran from 2003 to 2007 on some channel. I have no idea. And it's going against Cartoon Network's number 14 ranked Ben 10, which ran from 2005 to 2008.
Just because I like the name of it, Ben 10.
Oh, this is a great show.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll get to my opinion on that in a second. But Harley.
I'm going with Ben 10 because my kids watch the shit out of that show.
See, there was this great book series by James Patterson that came out in the 2000s, Daniel X.
Oh,
And it's basically about a human that fights. It's basically about a human kid that fights aliens, and it's basically the same thing as Ben 10, but better. And that should have been the show they made, not
it's James
fucking Ben
Patterson.
10.
James Patterson's awesome.
Exactly. And it's an awesome series. I fucking loved it. I wish he kept writing it, but he finished it off at one point like 15 years ago. But I never heard of Code Lyoko though, so I got to go for Ben 10 just because I know the name and I know what it is. Code Lyoko, I'm googling that shit really fast because I don't know what the fuck that is even.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a oh fuck that. It's a French animated series. Fuck the French. Goddamn cowards. But yeah, fuck Code Lyoko. Okay, yeah, Ben 10 gets my vote and gets the win with that. But which way would you have gone, Chris?
Ben 10.
And Clay?
Ben 10, just because I think it sounds neat.
Yeah, apparently Code Lyoko is a French animation show. Don't know what to tell you.
That
but-
boy could do anything electrical.
Is that what it was, Ben 10?
It was a kid who fought aliens. That's as much as I know.
Well, that sounds
And he
cool.
could and he could transform himself into different alien forms. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. But I know I've seen the video. I know I've seen the video games. Like there's a shitload of video games for it. But
Yeah.
that means the next matchup is a Cartoon Network matchup, I believe. Oh no! Oh, Cartoon Network versus Adult Swim. So yeah, Cartoon Network matchup kind of. But it's going to be number 33 ranked Megas XLR, which looks like a Transformers knockoff, which ran from 2004 to 2005. And it's going against lucky number 13 ranked The Venture Brothers, which ran from 2003 to 2018. And Harley starts us out.
Two
Oh,
ring.
peanuts were walking down the street and one was assaulted. He was
Oh,
assaulted.
there she is. All right. Save us from his horrible joke. Is it Megas XLR or Venture Brothers, Harley?
Venture Brothers.
Yeah, I never even heard of Megas XLR, but I gotta give it to Team Venture because oh holy shit, someone showed up actually. But
He's been having technical difficulties.
well, I gotta go with Team Venture because Team Venture fucking rocks. I got into that like way older than I should have, but it's fucking an amazing show and it's basically everything you want about a superhero community in a great show with Brock fucking Sampson, the man, the myth, the legend. But all right, we'll let Steven go since he's here now.
It's
Steven,
Stefan.
what the fuck ever.
Can you
Harley's
hear me?
brother. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh my god. For like 45 minutes I've been trying to get on here. I missed the whole beginning, guys. Catch me up.
Oh, you're good.
Well,
They were trying to get you to tell stories of me when I was younger.
yes,
Don't
we want to
do
hear
it.
stories. We want to hear stories about Barbie with a hoo-ha when she was younger. Come on.
Oh my god. So
No.
Harley,
No.
No, yes.
No. I will
Is-
mute you.
for those of you who may or may not
Hey, wait a minute. I have powers in this thing. Fuck this. You ain't muting him. Oh, I can't fucking do it. I go send a request. Fuck that.
Oh, that stinks.
I got muted.
All right. Yeah, because Harley doesn't want stories told. She's shy.
I only had
I
good
wasn't
stories to
that
tell,
bad
but
of a
that's okay.
child. I really wasn't. It was more the teenage years after our parents divorced that I became
Yeah.
the wild
He was a-
child.
He was going to tell the story about the time when you snuck into the sex shop, you know. But
Oh, he's going to tell the story about the time I dropped this TV and smashed it on the floor.
Hey, It's funny
You
how
wouldn't
we
be alive
all
if you
remember
did that to
different
me.
stories. I don't even remember having a TV.
But
Maybe that's why.
Stefan, since you just joined us, you get next vote anyway, since it's alphabetical and it works that way. Is it Megas XLR or the Venture Brothers?
Jeez, I feel kind of left out. I don't know either one of those.
Oh, you don't know Venture Brothers? Shit, you need to go watch some Adult Swim.
I'm telling you, I do remember Adult Swim. I don't remember those.
There's more Adult Swims on here, like Robot Chicken and.
Is Robot Chicken on here? I don't know.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, I thought Robot Chicken's
It
on
is.
there.
All right, it should be. I mean, it should be. I think it started in the late 2000s, so it should be. But, all right. Well, we'll assume Venture Brothers because Megas XLR, no one ever heard of. But Chris, which way you want to go? If you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
What was the question again? Sorry, the selection.
Megas XLR or Venture Brothers?
Venture Brothers.
And Clay?
Venture Brothers.
And Felix.
I'll have to go just because I bought an XLR cable for my Vocaster too. I'm gonna go XLR or whatever that is.
You'd be the only one, but okay. And that means, well, we actually have another Cartoon Network, Cartoon Network versus Adult Swim matchup. And it's going to start off with, oh, look, me. And it's number 32 ranked Frisky Dingo, which ran from 2006 to 2008, going against number 12 ranked Star Wars The Clone Wars, which ran from 2003 to 2005 originally. And I think it's the original version of Clone Wars. I don't think it's the one that Disney Plus continued. But I still gotta go with Star Wars. Star Wars all day over Frisky Dingo. I never was a fan of Frisky Dingo. But which way do you want to go, Stefan?
Never heard of Frisky Dingo. Definitely going with Star Wars. Clone Wars.
Yeah, I think it's the original like animation of Clone Wars, but it was still pretty good compared to anything else. But which way you want to go, Chris?
Star Wars.
And Clay?
Star Wars.
And Felix?
I have a green car and the license plate says Baby Yoda, and I have a silver car and the license plate says Mando. So I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars on this one.
And Harley?
I'll be the oddball out, and I say Frisky Dingo, even though I have no clue what it is, just to give it a vote.
That's my nickname for you now, Frisky Dingo.
Well, that's better than Barbie Girl with the hoo-ha.
You got to stick up for the underdog.
Frisky Dingo actually had a lot of fans back in the early days of Adult Swim. I remember a lot of kids I went to school with loved it. So I don't know. I never got into it. It was short run, but it wasn't any of the other good shows on Adult Swim. But the final matchup in this side of round one is Disney versus, I think, Adult Swim. I'm honestly not sure where the show came on, but actually no, it's Disney versus BET. What the hell am I talking about? It's number 31 ranked Duck Dodgers, which ran from 2003 to 2005, going against number 11 ranked The Boondocks, which ran from 2005 to 2014. And Stefan gets the first vote.
Got to go with the Boondocks.
I've been told so many times I need to watch that show. So many times.
Do.
I probably would love it. I heard it's one of the most racist shows you ever fucking see. So, and any show that has fucking racist comedy in it is fucking hilarious usually. So I'm usually down for it. But
Well,
You can't cancel comedy.
I love Always Sunny. So, but Chris, which way you want to go?
I really didn't care for the Boondocks, so I'm going the other direction.
Duck Dodgers?
Dodgers. Has to be Dappy Duck.
Yeah. And Clay?
Duck Dodgers.
I didn't watch. I remember Duck Dodgers. I didn't see the Boondocks, but it was on for what, 9 years?
Yeah,
So
it had a long. Yeah, well, Yeah, for 8 years, 9 years.
Had,
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to
good
be in
run.
demand somewhat, so I'm going to go with the Boondocks.
And Felix?
Look at my hat, man. What do you think I'm going to say? Duck Dodgers and 24 and a half century or some shit like that.
Yeah,
And Harley?
I
I'm going with
agree
the
that.
Boondocks.
Yeah, as much as I love Daffy Duck, I never was a fan of Duck Dodgers really, and it wasn't my time. I just never really was a fan of it. Boondocks, I know people that would crucify me if I didn't vote for it, so I got to go for Boondocks because the grandpa was one of the funniest characters ever on TV. I've been told, so I got to go with it. And I don't think it's gonna make it past the next round anyway, so I'm down with that. But that means, starting up the other side of the next, the other half of round one, Chris gets to start us off in a DC matchup.
Already know.
It's number 30 ranked Batman, the Brave and the Bold, which ran from 2008 to 2011, or number 10 ranked Teen Titans, which ran from 2003 to 2006.
It's Batman.
And Clay.
I'm going to go with Batman just because I like Batman better.
And Felix?
I'm going to have to go with Batman, but my kids love anything Teen Titans. So I feel like I'm doing them dirty, but I'll go with Batman.
And Harley?
See, this is a tough one for me because my kids are obsessed with Teen Titans, but I'm Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn originated from Batman.
Not this Batman.
Well, it's still Harley Quinn is affiliated with Batman, and so I'm going to have to go with Batman.
I don't even know if Harley Quinn was actually on this Batman show.
It still don't matter. Harley Quinn is with Batman, so.
See, I will go against that because this is not Batman the animated series. This is not Batman Beyond. This is fucking the Brave and the Bold, like one of the worst versions of Batman animation. I will go for Teen Titans because this is not Teen Titans Go, the crappy Teen Titans. This is the good Teen Titans where they actually had death and they actually had fucking Deathstroke killing people. So I will go with this Teen Titans because it was actually fucking sick for its time. Not the fucking stupid Teen Titans Go with freaking Beast Boy shaking his ass. I'm good on that. But
my kids love Teen Titans Go. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so do my kids. They got crappy taste. What do you want? But Stefan, which way would you have gone?
Oh, Batman. Is there any competition? I mean, come on. I'm actually writing buddies with a friend of mine, William Sawyer, for you Batman nerds out there. He's the voice actor for the new PS4 Spider-Man game, Doc Ock, and the original Joker from the cartoon series. William Sawyer, look him up. Good people. Got to go with Batman.
The original Joker from which cartoon series? Because Mark Hamill's the original fucking Joker from the cartoon series.
No, not the Joker. Penguin. He played Penguin on the cartoon series.
All right. You said Joker. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I misspoke. And I never played the PS4 game, but he played the Spider guy. He said it's called Doc Ock on the PS4 game.
Yeah, Doc Ock is a famous Spider-Man villain. Yes.
yeah. William Sawyers, look him up. We chat on Quora. He's a really cool guy.
And I'm just saying, Batman and Harley Quinn was probably on Teen Titans too at some point. Probably. They had major villains and heroes on that show all the time. But
there's nobody hotter in the Batman history besides Batman himself than Harley Quinn.
Well, the next matchup is another Cartoon Network versus Adult Swim matchup.
Let's hear it.
And it's going to get started off by Clay. And it's number 29 ranked What's New Scooby-Doo, which ran from 2002 to 2006. Or number 9 ranked Robot Chicken, which ran from 2001 to 2022.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going with the chicken.
And Felix?
It seems like Robot Chicken had to come out early 90s because I swear we
Robot
were watching
Chicken did not
this
come out.
growing up.
No, Robot Chicken.
2001. Robot Chicken started in 2001 when I was in middle school. Because
Yep.
I remember watching the first Star Wars special in amazement. But which way you want to go, Felix?
This is going to be a tough one. This is probably the toughest one yet. But I'm going to have to go with my old school. Scooby Doo was there for me when I was a kid. He's still around. I have to go with Scooby, man.
And this, you think this one's tough? Wait till we get to the next one. Jesus Christ. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Robot Chicken.
Yeah, I love Scooby Doo, but that's not one of the iterations I really got into.
That was when
if we-
animation domination was actually good before it became shit.
Okay, animation domination has nothing to do with this. That was Fox. There's no Fox shows on this.
2001 was the year Gail and I got married, and we were in the middle school.
Yeah, I was in middle school in 2001. Yeah, I was a late '80s baby, man. I didn't come around for a while, so
I'm early 80s.
this is my generation right here. This 2000s shows are my generation because I was in middle school and high school and actually was able to enjoy them and remember them. Well, I remember all the ones.
It's funny,
from 90s.
4 of us on the show today are 80s babies.
Yeah, and that means it's Stefan's vote. Is it Robot Chicken or What's New Scooby Doo?
Listen, Scooby Doo is a big part of my life, but if I was stuck on Mars with a couple DVDs I could only watch, it would definitely be Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken is what I'm voting for.
And Chris, which way you want to go?
Well, to be honest, I like
What was that?
older.
Oh, okay.
The older Scooby Doo better, not this What's New Scooby Doo. And I really don't like Robot Chicken, but I'm gonna go with Robot Chicken than What's New Scooby Doo.
Yeah, see, I like the old Scooby Doos with the fucking guest stars like Batman and fucking Addams Family, and
Yeah,
I like
Adam West, the actual real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I liked Mystery Incorporated that came out in the 2010s. That was a fucking awesome like continual Scooby Doo story. That was fucking amazing. And fuck that new Velma show that came out on HBO Max. Fuck that show with a hot
I've
fucking
watched
red
it.
iron.
It's
poker.
not that good.
It's horrible. They try.
Well,
They could have
that's
made
why
it a
it
lot
didn't
more.
make it past one season.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's
two
Yeah.
seasons, sir.
Who's your favorite Batman, though? Be honest, or is that a different chat?
favorite Batman. Okay, we talking animation counting, or are we talking? Because Kevin Conroy takes that if it's animation counting.
I mean, no,
Live
real
action?
life actors, like all the Batmans from the black and white version to Christian Bale, George Clooney, Michael Keaton.
Best Batman.
Well, you also got to think movie or series.
Okay, well, either way, best Batman, Robert Pattinson. Best Bruce Wayne, Christian Bale.
All right, I feel like I started something. What do you think, Harley?
I just sent this to Kevin earlier because Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman. And I'm like, look at this
Ben
fucking
Affleck.
sexy man.
Ben-
I
Ben-
need this one.
Ben Affleck, he balanced both roles of Bruce Wayne and Batman perfectly, I think.
I
but-
can't look at Robert Patterson as Batman. I really can't. I mean, yes, he's a good Batman in the show, but
Yeah,
I
he did
still
good.
can't. I still can't look at him with the straight face.
Could you
And
ever
see
see
him
him
as
Michael
Batman.
Keaton all the way. Michael Keaton, the original Batman.
Because he's
from
just
my
Edward.
childhood.
I see him as the sparkly vampire.
Yeah, Edward.
Even though
watch more
Then-
movies of him? and you'll change
I
your
never
mind.
I never watched Twilight,
He's
so
made
I don't
100
see him as
movies
that.
since then.
see, that's why you didn't watch Twilight, but those of us who did,
Because I wasn't gay.
miss him as a sparkly. You don't have to be gay to watch
He's
Twilight.
like, I wasn't gay. I loved those movies.
Hold on.
But-
I watched
You got-
them.
Which movies?
The
Twilight?
Twilight movies.
I've watched every one of them, and I'd watch them over again.
Yeah,
If I-
Keaton.
I love vampires. I love werewolves, but I would not watch those movies if you paid me. I swear to God, I will not. watch.
That last one, when it was just like a dream, or not a dream, but and I thought it was all happening, it was crazy. I was like, "Oh shit, they killed him! Oh shit,
Yeah,
they killed him!"
It was
And then
all a
it brings
vision.
it back. Yeah,
Nah, fuck that. But then I never watched those movies. God no. I had so many girls try to get me to watch those movies, and I'm like, I'd rather not get laid than watch those movies.
Yes, True Blood. I have to say, True Blood is way better
Yeah,
than.
True Blood. Thank you. That's no vampire.
than-
That was
than
good too. Yeah,
Twilight.
yeah.
I'd
would
rather watch. I'd rather watch
True
Vampire
Blood-
Diaries than fucking
Okay, Vampire
Twilight.
Diaries is my show. Thank you very much.
Oh, I love Vampire Diaries. Don't get me wrong. Klaus is one of my favorite characters of all time, but
Damon Salvador.
ugh, of course you're like him. But the next matchup is going to get started off by Felix. And Felix, you thought that last one was a little tougher. Oh, it's well, actually, I think it was Cartoon Network. It's Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure on this first one, but it's number 28 ranked Wolverine and the X-Men, which ran from 2008 to 2009 till it was unjustly canceled, going against number 8 ranked The Fairly Odd Parents, which ran from 2001 to 2017.
That one's easy for me.
Is an average
But
kid.
since you guys brought up True Blood and Anna Paquin, and boom, check this out. I got her autograph with Wolverine.
Nice.
I see pictures of her naked. I'll take that.
It was literally just sitting here, so I forgot to share that. I'm gonna have to go with not the Odd Parents, but the other one. Even though my kids watch the Odd Parents, I think they like the other one better. What was the first one you said?
Wolverine and the X-Men.
Wolverine.
Oh yeah. Gotta go with Wolverine. I mean, come on. I just told you.
It's
Wolverine.
yeah. Harley, which way you want to go?
Fairly Odd Parents.
See, this one is one of the toughest matchups in this whole fucking thing for me because I grew up on Fairly Odd Parents. I fucking loved it for years. I still love it. It's classic. And who didn't want Fairy Godparents? That would have been fucking awesome, especially those two idiots.
It was good.
But I love that they went to every fucking dimension with that. There was even a Bigfoot in like the first episode ever on Oh Yeah Cartoons. So yeah, I mean it's awesome. But
Nobody asked, Glenn. Nobody asked.
it's Wolverine and the X-Men though.
Man.
An apocalyptic X-Men series. It was fucking incredible for its time, and it only lasted 2 seasons because fuck whatever channel it was on. I think Cartoon Network, I forget. But I gotta go with Fairly Odd Parents because I fucking loved it. The movies were amazing. Everything was amazing. It was just such an amazing show. But which way you want to go,
love
Stefan?
Mr. Crocker having a fit every time he thought a fairy was around.
Fairly Godparents. Yeah, fucking amazing. But which way you want to go, Stefan?
Which one was Nickelodeon?
Fairly Odd
Fairly
Parents.
Odd Parents.
Man, I am a Nickelodeon kid, but I don't remember that show, so I gotta go
wow.
with X-Men.
How do you not remember
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents? Oh my god.
I've never heard of it. I was more of a grandma had 3 channels, and it was like All in the Family, I Love Lucy.
Okay, that's Nick at Night. That's not Nickelodeon. That's Nick at Night. I watched that too, but that was just reruns. That was just fucking
No,
reruns.
Nickelodeon was Doug, Rugrats,
That was
Super
90s.
Shorts.
That's 90s. That we did that bracket like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'm late to the show. Yeah, I got to go with Wolverine. I've never heard of Odd Parents.
But
you really should go watch it. My kids love it still.
Chris, is it Fairly Odd Parents or Wolverine and the X-Men?
Fairly Odd Parents.
And Clay,
Fairly Odd Parents.
which means Fairly Odd Parents does beat out Wolverine and the X-Men 4-2.
Okay.
But
I've got
Ooh.
to go pick up some people from work. Hopefully,
all right, well, we appreciate you stopping by.
I appreciate inviting me. Hopefully, y'all are still going when I get back. Should be live.
We should be. But
No more ties?
yeah, no more ties. So that we haven't had a tie really. So we haven't had to do a coin flip or anything. So it works either way. But that means that Harley gets to start the next one, and it's another. Actually, yeah, this is definitely an Adult Swim versus Cartoon Network matchup. It's number 27 ranked Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, which ran from 2000 to 2007, and it's going against number 7 ranked Justice League, which ran from 2001 to 2004.
I'm going with Harvey Birdman.
See, no. I was never a fan of Harvey Birdman ever. And that version of Justice League was fucking incredible. They did so many classic storylines so well in that series. Justice League Unlimited got a little better, but that version of Justice League started it, and it was fucking incredible. I mean, they did the whole Batman vs Superman rivalry thing in the Justice League perfectly. So I got to go with Justice League. But which way you want to go, Stefan?
Definitely Justice League.
And which way do you want to go, Clay?
Justice League. Faux show.
And Felix?
Hands down, Justice League, man.
It's not going to make it through next round, I don't think, but we'll see. Unfortunately. But, well, not unfortunately, but I'm not sure. But that means next matchup is going to be Fox Kids versus Cartoon Network. And it gets started off by, oh, look, me. And it's number 26 ranked X-Men Evolution, which ran from 2000 to 2003. And it's going against number 6 ranked Phineas and Ferb, which ran from 2007 to 2024. And I never was a big Phineas and Ferb fan. They did some cool specials with Star Wars and shit, but I gotta go with X-Men Evolution. It was the second best X-Men animated series they ever did. I fucking love X-Men Evolution. They did it having all them in high school together was fucking hilarious and awesome. And they finally figured out a fucking technology that can make Nightcrawler blend in. I mean, it took them how many years to figure that out? Jesus Christ. But Stefan, which way you want to go?
I've definitely heard good things about Phineas, but I'm gonna have to go with the latter.
And Clay.
What was not Phineas? What was the other one?
X-Men Evolution.
Ugh. I'm gonna go with X-Men just because I like X-Men so much, but I could be wrong.
And you're not. It was a fucking incredible show, and it's available on some stream. I think it's on Disney Plus, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But Felix, which way do you want to go?
Honestly, I would go X-Men, but just Phineas and Ferb, just even hearing their names
I know.
takes me back to my kids watching them. So I have to go there, Phineas and Ferb.
And Harley, which way would you have gone, even though X-Men moved on already?
I would have gone with Phineas and Ferb because I love Phineas and Ferb, and I play the Phineas and Ferb game.
Of course you do. But that means the next matchup gets started off by Stefan, and it's another Cartoon Network versus. Actually, it's a Cartoon Network matchup. I'm pretty sure. I don't think the other one was Adult Swim. But it's number 25 ranked Ben 10 Alien Force, which ran from 2008 to 2010, going against number 5 ranked Samurai Jack, which ran from 2001 to 2017.
Jeez, I've only heard of Ben 10, so I gotta go with Ben 10.
And Clay?
I'm gonna go with the Ben 10.
And Felix?
What were they again? Ben 10 and
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Say someone's got to vote for it. It ran for 16
I
fucking
remember
years.
it. I don't remember watching it though.
Yeah. And Harley?
Ben 10.
Yeah, I'll throw another one to Samurai Jack because it doesn't matter, and because I never watched either of these, and I barely remember fucking Samurai. Wait a minute, is it the one I'm thinking of? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, I remember Samurai Jack back in Cartoon Network's early days. Yeah, it never really made me want to watch. But the next matchup is another Cartoon Network matchup, and it's gonna get started off by Clay.
Okay.
And it's number 24 ranked Chowder from 2007 to 2010. And it's going against number 4 ranked Star Wars The Clone Wars, the one that ran from 2008 to 2020.
Star Wars.
And Felix?
Gonna have to go with that Star Wars, man. That one was the best one right there.
Oh, God. And Harley?
I'm going with Chowder.
What is Chowder?
It's a stupid
Something
show
you
about
eat, chicken.
it's a stupid show about anthropomorphic mix of animals put together. I don't even know what the fuck the thing's supposed to be, but it was pretty stupid. My little cousin used to watch it. It was so stupid. But yeah, I gotta go with Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which is literally the second best Star Wars animation show ever put out because it was fucking incredible. And when Disney Plus fucking brought it back for a lost season, oh my god. They filled in so many gaps between episode 3 and fucking Rebels. It was fucking awesome. But which way did you want to go, Stefan?
Yeah, Star Wars all the way.
And the next matchup, we only have 3 matchups left in round 1. But the next matchup is actually I kind of lied. There is a Fox show in here. It's a Adult Swim show versus a Fox show. And it's number 23 ranked Metalocalypse, which ran from 2006 to 2013, going against number 3 ranked American Dad, which runs from 2005 to current day. I think it's the only show in this. It's the only show. It's the only show in this bracket that is still running. But and it gets started off by Felix
American Dad.
and Harley.
American Dad. Good
Yeah.
morning, USA.
I respect Metalocalypse for what it did. It was a fucking amazing show that introduced metal to many young kids. But what the hell's the name of the band? Clockwork, I think, or Death Clock, something like that. But it was a fucking good Adult Swim show. But American Dad is Roger the Alien is one of the greatest characters ever in TV history. So fucking American Dad all day. The first 2 seasons of that show, I watched that on DVD probably 50,000 times. But
I've gone back many times and rewatched it.
Since it's been on TBS, it's actually been funnier because Seth MacFarlane has more freedom to do shit on TBS. But whoa.
Oh.
Speaking of cartoons, did you see the one where the guy he's on a boat and the boat just goes in the water? Just on the water.
I'm on a boat. You know the song?
I'm on a boat.
Tell me about the song. Tell me about the song.
Oh my God, you've never heard that song?
No, seriously, I haven't.
I don't remember it word for word, but it's couple of actors.
Yeah, I threw it on the ground. Look at that one up. I threw it on the ground. It's by the same band.
He's like, what does he say? I'm straight. Oh, I gotta hear it now. Dude, you know the song. God, it's so hilarious.
Maybe if I hear it, but no.
You got to look it up. You have to look it up on YouTube. You have to.
What, Stefan? What is it called? You said
I'm on a boat.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
called
just Google. I'm on a boat.
Hey,
Apologies. Apparently my computer wasn't plugged in and decided to die.
that's okay.
It looked like it was plugged in, but
I do that sometimes.
It was plugged in. It looked like it was plugged in, but it was just a tip.
Stefan's like, let me make sure mine's plugged in.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah, only the tip was in, but
Yeah, it's not enough.
no, it never is. But well, sometimes actually, it depends on the girl. But yeah. All right, where the hell did I leave off? Yeah, Stefan, is it American Dad or Metalocalypse?
Oh man, American Dad all the way. That show got me through some tough times. Family Guy got me through Iraq. American Dad definitely got me through Parenthood. It's a good one.
And Clay, American Dad or Metalocalypse?
I was gonna say you don't gotta say that other it's American Dad.
That's what I thought too.
All right. Well, this next matchup is going to be a killer. For me, at least.
I
don't know
wanted
about
to
anybody
say
else,
American Dad is on my TV every single night.
it used to be.
Currently.
It used to be when I had cable. It used to be on my TV every night.
My
But
daughter brought it to me, and I'm like, I can't stop it now. It's so hilarious.
it is. I mean, Seth MacFarlane
Seth
actually
MacFarlane.
left Family Guy to go focus fully on American Dad.
Patrick
Did you-
Stewart? Are you kidding me? Patrick
Did-
Stewart's on there. Like, come on.
I don't mean to go off subject, but have any of you watched The Orville?
Oh yeah,
Yes, I
sure.
fucking love the Orville.
Oh my God,
I hear
that's
it's
such a
good.
good show.
The gay
It's-
smoking cigarette couple are my favorite.
The two guys, I don't know what they are, but they look like Klingons.
Yeah.
Those two guys. Oh my god, when he had a baby. It was great.
Oh my god, that show's awesome.
It is. I don't know if Hulu's bringing it back for another season though. It's been a while and nothing's come out. So
Well, the COVID thing scared them, and then they haven't come back since. And I'm like, oh, this is
Well,
the
no, there
best
was
show.
there was a third season that came out on Hulu only right when COVID first started, and then or
Yeah.
actually like a year after COVID, and then
Yeah,
nothing's come out since. And I don't know. I gotta look into that actually. I miss
so
it.
good. So
But
good. Sorry.
that means no, so you're good. That means that Felix, actually no, I'm sorry, Harley gets to start the next one, and it's Nickelodeon versus FX. It's a hard one for me at least, but it's number 22 ranked Danny Phantom from 2003 2007 going against number 2 ranked Archer from 2009 to 2023.
Danny Phantom.
See, this is a hard one for me because Danny Phantom was an amazing show when I was in high school. But Archer has been a show I fell in love with years later and fucking have been watching for years until it just ended finally when what's her name died? Judy, the mom from Arrested Development who voiced the mom in Archer. When she died, they kind of ended the show because they couldn't go on without her. But it's a fucking Archer is an amazing show, and Sterling Archer is one of the best fucking characters ever created. I fucking love him. He is such. If you haven't seen Archer, fucking go on Hulu and watch it. Oh my god. If you like a James Bond who's always drunk and sleeping with random horrors, then fuck yeah.
Oh, sounds like the investigator guy from the Pink Panther. Always drunk.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And who likes to make references to a lot of 80s things. I mean, that's basically Sterling Archer. But Danger Zone. It became a phrase in so many workplaces for so long. But Stefan, is it Danny Phantom or Archer?
Gonna have to go with Archer. I don't know. I definitely love the spy shows, and my daughter is trying to get me into that horse show. You know, with the
Oh,
horse.
Jack Horseman, watch it.
Yeah, she's like, Dad, you got to watch this show, and
Anybody who's ever been a depressed adult will love that show.
I got to watch it. All right, that seals the deal. But going with Archer.
Going with Archer, Clay?
Yeah, just because it's got the longest run. I don't know either one of the shows, so.
Oh god, Archer is animation for adults, fully for adults. Kids should not watch that show.
So it would probably be good.
And yeah, Bortus and Clyde are the two guys from Orville that are having a kid
Oh
together.
yeah, there you go, Bortus.
But
Smokes more cigarettes than I do. I love it.
He was like going crazy.
but Felix, is it Danny Phantom or Archer for you? Even though Archer Ray is moving on,
Archer.
and that means we are down to the final matchup in round 1, which is a. What the fuck channel was that on originally anyway? I don't even... Oh, I think Fox, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But versus Nickelodeon, it's number 21 ranked, Drawn Together, which ran from 2004 to 2007. And it's going against, somehow, the number 1 ranked, Avatar The Last Airbender, which ran from 2005 to 2008. And it gets started off by me. Oh, look at that. And yeah. Oh, Drawn Together was a Comedy Central show. That's what it was. And Drawn Together was one of the funniest fucking shows of all time. If you haven't seen it, they take all these stereotypes of classic cartoons, Betty Boop and the princess and Foxy Brown, and they make them all, and a superhero, and they make them all live in a house together like Surreal Life. And they basically all end up fucking each other and doing drugs together. It's a fucking... It's a cartoon, yeah. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's on Hulu, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, I think it's on Paramount because that's what Comedy Central shows are on. So I think it's on Paramount, but it's fucking hilarious. I actually had to rewatch it. I haven't seen it since it was on when I was in high school. It was fucking hilarious. Like they go to a shopping mall prison in one episode, and like Mario and Luigi are in a cell, and like there's all these novel characters in different cells down in the shopping mall, like abandoned fucking legends, but it's fucking amazing. I love Drawn Together. But which way you want to go, Stefan? Drawn Together or Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Drawn Together is the hardest I've ever laughed in my childhood.
Yes. But and the nasty ass Betty Boop character that was nasty and fat and covered in pimples. But
She was always in black and white, right?
yep, always in black and white. Yep. And the fucking superhero got fucking drunk and fucked her one night, and ended up like throwing up and like burning his fucking skin off with his laser vision. But which way do you want to go, Clay?
I'm gonna go with Drawn Together, just
And
based on what
Felix?
you guys have been talking about.
You should watch it. It's short. It's only like 3 seasons. Like it didn't last long, for obvious reasons. But Felix, which way you want to go? Because I feel like you might be the one person holding the outlaw for Avatar here.
Honestly, what's the vote count right now?
Oh, Drawn Together already won, but
Oh, then yeah, Drawn Together. I would have went with Avatar maybe, but back and forth because I know my kids like that. That's the original Avatar, right?
the Nickelodeon cartoon one, yeah.
Yeah, my kids like that one, but I will go Drawn Together, even though it doesn't matter.
And Harley?
Drawn Together.
See, I have been on. There are so many circles I know where Drawn Together wouldn't have stood a fucking chance in this vote. So for some reason, people love that. It's number 1 ranked, the fucking Avatar show is, and I don't fucking get it because it was not that good. I tried watching the first season when it was on. It was fucking horrible.
I like the
It's so
live
boring.
action, the first movie they came out with.
Oh, what? The one that everybody hated?
Yeah.
Everybody, like, fucking
I kind of liked it. I never got into I never seen the cartoon, but
M Night, you like the M Night one?
I don't know. There was a movie called Airbender. It came out years ago, but it was with a little kid, and it wasn't animated. It was like a live action. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
the first live action adaptation of it was the M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong one, and it was fucking horrible by what everybody said.
I can't
But-
picture him making a horrible movie or show.
Oh, it was. Have you not seen The Village? But yeah, it
I
was
love
horrible.
The Village.
I like The Village.
I did too, but I could see why people hate on it.
I don't
liked
know.
it,
I just think he's a mastermind.
I liked it, but
I like most of his movies as well. I like all of them except the water one, the chick in the swimming pool. I couldn't get that one.
You mean the one with fucking isn't Daniel Craig in that? Not Daniel Craig. Fucking Daniel Radcliffe in that one.
I don't recall.
Lady in the Water. Lady in the Water.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Harry Potter's in that. That was Harry Potter's first movie after Harry Potter. But that means it's officially time to go to round 2. We're actually getting through this faster than I thought we would tonight, but that's not a bad thing. But we're back to the other side, and we made these matchups now, so no one to blame but us. And it's a Nickelodeon matchup for the first matchup. It's Invader Zim versus As Told by Ginger. And it gets started off by Steppen.
Which one's the Nickelodeon?
Both.
He's like, damn it.
They were both on at the same time, basically. They both ran the same years.
Tell me again.
Invader Zim versus As Told by Ginger, aka Harley's life story.
I'm gonna have to go with Harley's life story then. I don't know either one.
Actually, you probably were the brother in that, so I could see it. But
Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
actually, I think it is on Paramount. I'm waiting till my daughter gets a few years older, then I'm gonna show her it. But because I think every young girl should see that show. But Clay, which way you want to go? As Told by Ginger or Invader Zim?
I'm gonna go with the Ginger thing.
You know, I always wonder.
His last words.
I always wonder if the carpets match the drapes.
Yeah.
But people are gonna say you're wrong saying that about a fucking teenage girl on a kid show. Well, fuck you. But
It's a cartoon.
exactly.
It's not real.
But Felix, which way you want to go?
Felix has stepped away. His camera and mic is off.
I think he's playing with it.
sorry. No, I
There
was
he is.
here. I was talking the whole time. I didn't realize I was muted as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with like Clay said, Ginger's thingy.
He's
And,
going with Ginger's thingy.
Thingy.
And well, speaking of Ginger's thingy, Speaking of Ginger Stingy, Harley, which way you want to go?
As told by Ginger.
Ah, good. She likes Ginger's thingy too.
She has Ginger Stingy, so you know. But I have to go with Invader Zim. I have to give it a vote. Invader Zim, for those who don't know, Invader Zim is about the worst alien invader in history, and it is
It's a little cute alien.
it's fucking hilarious because he gets sent out to Earth to invade Earth as his mission because he's such a horrible member of his species, and they just send him there. He sent them there. He got sent there as a joke, and only one boy in his class kind of figures out what he is and is trying to stop him the whole show. It's fucking hilarious.
What's it called?
Invader Zim.
Invader Zim.
Okay, I gotta look that up.
I'm guessing his name is Zim.
Yeah, the alien's name is Zim. Yeah, and he has a robot named Dib that's his helper, and who was basically like a 3-year-old child. But yeah, I gotta give Invader Zim a vote because I love As Told by Ginger. I'm happy it won, but Invader Zim is fucking classic.
Is it in like I-N or Zin like Z-I-N?
Z-I-M.
Invader Zim.
Like Sims, but Zim.
I got it. All right.
Netflix actually did an original sequel movie of it like a couple years ago. But the next matchup though is a Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network matchup, and it's Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius versus Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That's
And it gets
easy for me.
It gets started off by Clay.
Oops. Can you say him again?
Jimmy Neutron versus Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Neutron.
And Felix?
Jimmy. Again, Neutron.
Jimmy.
And Harley?
Jimmy Neutron.
And yeah, I gotta agree. I fucking hate Cartoon Network, so especially in that era. So Jimmy Neutron was my shit when I was a kid. I've seen every episode of that fucking show. And the Jimmy Timmy crossover episodes were fucking incredible. So, but which way did you want to go, Stefan?
Yeah, I gotta win in Rome. Jimmy Neutron.
Which means the quarterfinals for that are gonna suck balls, but we'll get to it. But next up we have a Cartoon Network versus Adult Swim matchup. And it gets started off by Felix. It's going to be the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy versus Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I know they're gonna lose, but I'm gonna have to go with Graham and Billy Mandy.
And Harley?
Graham and Billy, Maddie.
You can't even say the name right.
Whatever it is. Grim
thinking
Adventures.
Billy Madison.
Thank you.
And I'm obviously going with Fra-Man. Fucking Fra-Man and Master Shake. One of the best rappers you ever meet. So, yeah, it's fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And the Mooninites. Oh, my God. The worst villains ever. Fucking, I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I gotta rewatch that shit. I fucking love Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I gotta wait till my kids get older so I can fucking just ignore them for a couple of days and get stoned and fucking watch it. But, Stefan, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I almost got drawn together, confused with Aqua Teen. Definitely going with Aqua Teen because the Fry guy, I thought that was on Drawn Together, but yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force got it.
And that means it's a tiebreaker going down to Clay. Is it Aqua Teen Hunger Force or is it the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
It's
After
funny.
all we've been through, man. After all we've been through, you're gonna do me like that. All right.
Hey, what can I say, man? I didn't get into Aqua Teen until I was in college, and I fucking had a friend like had the movie on in his dorm room when we were smoking, and we ended up watching the first movie, and we were fucking dying laughing. I'm
Isn't
like,
there a
all right, I gotta
guy
watch this.
In that's got like he holds his eyes.
It's so funny.
The meatball thing.
Meatwad. He
Okay,
can take his eyes out.
the only reason.
Oh no! You're thinking of Our Real Monsters.
Yeah,
Is it?
Real Monsters is the monster, but
Maybe
You're
it's
thinking-
not. There's a
thinking-
character. There's a
You're
character
wrong.
in that Aqua Teen Hunger Force that my ex stepson was terrified of, and it was like nothing to be afraid of.
It's
And-
one meatball. It's the little fat slurmy dude
Yeah.
that's on the ground.
Meatwad. He can change his body into different shapes, and that's
I
basically his
had
power.
that.
But
I got that somewhere. I don't know it was like a little squishy toy, and I used to pull that thing when we were at the dinner table. I'd pull it out and just show it to him, and he would like scream. So that's what got me to liking that.
I think you're thinking of fucking Crumb from Our Real Monsters, but I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
He was a monster that had smelly armpits and held his eyes in his hand.
Yeah, I remember that. That's what I was describing, but I feel like it's not that now that I'm thinking of it. But anyway,
I don't know. I'm not sure. Meatwad.
Yeah.
I think they did have a toy. I think where you squeeze him and his eyes pop out. I think so with Meatwad, but it's been a while. But that means the next matchup is another Cartoon Network versus Adult Swim matchup. And oh god, I have a feeling this is gonna make a hard ass quarterfinal matchup. But well, not really, but
He was afraid of the meatball.
well, this one's gonna get started off by Harley Quinn, and it's 14 Ben 10, the original series, versus number 13, the Venture Brothers.
Ben 10.
No, I cannot vote for Ben 10 in this one. He only got my vote in the last round because of some fucking French show. But Venture Brothers, the only show where Brock Sampson, the muscular guy voiced by Putty, literally had a guy punch him in the asshole. He squeezed the guy's hand with his asshole and then beat the shit out of everybody else with the guy's body. Fucking one of the best shows ever.
God. Sounds
One of the
brutal.
best- and he was voiced by Putty from Seinfeld. I forget the guy's real name, but he was voiced by Putty from Seinfeld. Like, he is one of the best fucking animated characters ever, Brock Sampson. But I gotta go Venture Brothers. That whole show is fucking incredible. They did a whole season where it was like Avengers, but in the Venture Brothers world, and like Spider-Man shot his web out of his butthole. It was hilarious. There was a lot of toilet humor, but it was fucking amazing. But which way you want to go, Stefan?
You know, I'm really not familiar with either one, but after that sales pitch, Joker, I got to go with Venture Brothers.
I was just going to say that too. I was going to go with Ben 10 up until he did his little thing right now, and I'm like, he sold me. And also, speaking of webs coming out of your ass, the last season of The Boys had that. That was crazy.
They stole from Venture Brothers then. Okay. Yeah. But which way you want to go, Clay?
I'm gonna agree with everybody else after your sell.
Yep.
See, there's a reason I work in sales for my 9-to-5 job. But
Yeah, yeah.
but
You
Felix,
did good.
which way you want to go?
Yep. Go with everyone else.
And Lynn, thumbs down.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you haven't watched Venture Brothers, I'm pretty sure it's on something. I think it's on Hulu, actually, if I'm not mistaken. It's got to be on something. But it's fucking one of the best animated shows ever, and the storyline is so fucking good throughout the 8-9 seasons they had. Because you used to have to literally wait 3 to 4 years between seasons to get a new season.
Damn.
That's how long it took them. It took them that long to make seasons. Like, it was fucking that good a show. And it was always like on the verge of cancellation, so like they always like had to get like petitions going to keep it going. Like, that's how good a show it was. The following was insane. But on the bottom half of this side, we only have one matchup in this one, and it's Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the first version from 2003-2005, going against the Boondocks from 2005-2014, and it gets started off by me. And yeah, I'm sorry, DeAndre and everybody else who always tells me to watch Boondocks. I got to go with Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Even the anime version of that was fucking incredible. But Stefan, which way you want to go?
It's tough, man. I got to go with Star Wars.
And Clay?
Star Wars.
Which
Easy
means
for me,
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
And Star Wars beats out Boondocks that way. But which way you want to go, Harley?
I'll go Star Wars this time.
Which means Star Wars gets a sweep against Boondocks. Did not see that coming. But that means we go to the other side of round 2. And it's going to start off with Stefan. And it's going to be Batman the Brave and the Bold versus Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
And Clay?
I like Batman better, but Robot Chicken is just so popular. So I'm gonna go with Robot Chicken.
If it was Batman the Animated Series, I would have a tougher time with this competition, I would say. But it's the Brave and the Bold, so I have no tears shed for that shit. But Felix, which way you want to go?
I'm still going to stay with Batman on this one.
And Harley?
Robot Chicken.
Yeah, I agree. So Robot Chicken does get the win and moves on. Just for fucking Darth Vader and George Lucas playing heavy metal guitars together in the Star Wars special. That's all I need to see. That was one of the best fucking scenes in Robot Chicken was amazing. It was not weird. It was amazing. It was the greatest parody show.
It was amazing because it was weird. It was so weird.
It literally was the greatest parody show of pop culture ever. Like Seth Green and Breckenmeyer are fucking geniuses. But
I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I'm gonna watch all these shows over. I forgot how awesome Drawn Together was, how awesome Robot Chicken was. Oh my god.
Yep. And that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Felix, and it's Fairly Odd Parents versus Justice League.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like what I want and what my kids want. What I want, what my kids want. What I want, my kids.
You're gonna die before your kids.
Justice League. Fuck it. We'll do it. Justice League.
And Harley?
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, see, this is a tough matchup for me.
Yeah, it is.
It's the kid in me versus the adult in me. Because the adult in me loves Justice League, the original cartoon, because I didn't watch it till like I was in my late 20s when I finally watched that, and it was freaking good though. The fact they started off the first episode with the Martian Manhunter story of the White Martians attacking Earth, like that was a good opening 2-part episode. But I gotta go with Fairly Odd Parents just because they parodied so many other pop culture, especially like in the Channel Chaser movie special they did. Like it was fucking. They parodied Scooby-Doo, they parodied Peanuts, Rugrats, every other show. It was fucking hilarious. So I gotta go with Fairly Odd Parents. I really gotta rewatch that show. But which way you want to go, Stefan?
You were ridiculously good at sales. Because I was going to go with the Justice League, but man, you got me wanting to see the Odd Parents so bad now. I'm going to have to go with Odd Parents.
Trader.
I'm not going to say that every episode they ever did was fucking incredible, but 99% of them were. There are some episodes I could skip and not be sad, but most of them were fucking incredible, though. And his dad, Timmy Turner's dad, is the best fucking character on that show. even when he's a kid, they don't tell you his name. Like when they go back in time, they don't tell you his name. He's like, everybody calls me Dad. But Clay, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, Felix, but I'm gonna go with Fairly Odd Parents, and only because, like you said, the adult in me wants to go with Justice League, but I remember how big and popular the Fairly Odd Parents were, so they get it.
Like I said earlier, after everything we've been through, man, it's cool. It's cool. I get it.
And I mean, who does? Oh, we're finishing up round 2, but you're fucking good timing because you can help decide the quarterfinals and semifinals and finals. So, you're good timing. You might not be happy with some decisions we made, but you'll live. But all right, well that means that. Fuck. Well, that means that Harley gets to start this one, and it's X-Men Evolution versus Ben 10 Alien Force.
Ben 10.
Yeah, no, fuck Ben. I'm going with X-Men. Seeing the X-Men and the Brotherhood in high school with each other, being like each other's bullies and then falling in love with each other, like it was just so fucking perfect. And when they finally got to like season 3 and actually had like the huge Brotherhood X-Men like face down with like Pyro and Juggernaut and shit. It was fucking phenomenal. So
Hey, check it out.
I
I'm
got-
gonna go see the guy that plays Pyro tomorrow at a small con over here.
oh, what's his name? I forget his name. The guy who played Pyro in the movies.
Yeah, and the even the Deadpool and Wolverine too.
I didn't see it. I haven't seen that yet. But
Really? Oh shit! You got to see it, man.
Yeah, I didn't
waiting
either.
I'm waiting. My kids wanted to go see Inside Out 2 instead, motherfuckers. But
I get it.
now I have to wait for it to come out on Disney Plus because I'm not paying $20 to fucking own it. But
It's 30.
But which way-
Isn't it Inside Out 2 already on Disney Plus?
no, I saw that fucking
Oh.
movie. I'm waiting for Deadpool and Wolverine to come on Disney Plus. But goddamn
I thought it
kids
was
making me
on
see it.
Disney Plus.
No, God no, they will not release that
Disney
Disney
Plus
Plus.
was the best deal that ever came out in like the last.
They want their money. They want their money. They're not going to put it on Disney Plus until they make all the money they can off it. But which way you want to go, Stefan? X-Men Evolution or Ben 10 Alien Force?
X-Men.
And Clay.
X-Men.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I forgot you were back for a second. Which way you want to go?
Ben 10.
I see. I told you you might not be happy with some of our decisions, but Felix, X-Men or Ben 10?
X-Men.
Are you trying to pull a Q on me and freaking say both names together, or did you say X-Men?
Oh, X-Men. I'm sorry.
It honestly sounded like you said X-Men, and I was like, what?
Oh
Well, I
yeah.
was like, X-Men. Yeah. Just came out that way.
But-
Sorry.
All right,
X-Men.
well, sometimes it comes out that way, buddy. It's okay. Just turn a little to the side and push. But that means the next matchup gets started off by me. And it's, fuck, I hate this matchup. I hate this matchup. It's Star Wars The Clone Wars, the long-running version from 2008 to 2020. And it's going
Good
against
one.
American Dad. But this is when I would have to say, my love for Star Wars outweighs my love for American Dad any day of the week. That's the best version of the Clone Wars, and once you get past like the first two, three seasons, it gets incredible when they start bringing back Darth Maul and shit. So I gotta go with Clone Wars. But which way you want to go, Stefan?
American Dad. All the way.
Yeah, I know it was a hard decision for me not to go that way, but Chris, you weren't around for either of the round one votes for this, but is it the long-running version of Star Wars Clone Wars or American Dad?
American Dad.
And
Come on, man.
Clay?
Star Wars. I mean, wait a minute. What was my options?
American
Wars.
Dad or Star Wars?
Yeah, I know, right?
mm,
Good morning, USA.
That's not helping.
Fuck that. Born on Geonosis. Fuck that.
Star
I'm going with
Wars,
American
Star
Dad
Wars,
on this
Star-
one.
Oh, come on, man.
And
I
Felix,
thought
which way you?
I thought we were bros, man. Come on.
He's like, come on, man.
Felix, come on. I know we're going on a losing effort here, Felix, but which way you want to go?
Star Wars.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
American Dad.
I knew that was coming, and I'm not. I can't be mad at this decision. I really can't.
No,
but
it's a good show.
it's a good show. I can't be mad at it. But
Patrick
That means-
Stewart.
I know. But fucking, it's Ewan McGregor and fucking Hayden Christensen. Come on. But that means the final matchup in round two is between Archer and Drawn Together, and it gets started off by Stefan.
Drawn Together. I can't wait to watch that tonight. Oh my god, so good.
I know. I might have to watch episode or two of that tonight. I swear to God, it's such a fucking good show. But Chris, you weren't around for either of these. But is it Archer or Drawn Together?
That's a tough one. Archer.
Did you say Archer?
Archer.
And yeah, I did explain to everybody else what the fuck Archer is. I was disappointed in these people. And Clay, which way you want to go?
What's the other one? Archer and what?
Drawn Together.
I got to go back on that sell, man. That was a hard sell. Drawn Together.
I did a good sell for both of those in the first round.
You
so.
did, yeah.
But Felix, is it Archer or Drawn Together?
I have to go with Archer on this one.
What?
Archer.
And Harley.
Drawn Together.
Fuck. And I'm sorry, I can't get this the easy win. It's going to. I'm giving my vote to Archer, which means we, for the first time this whole night, if I can figure out how to do.
I can do
there
it.
is. I got it already. Calm yourself.
I actually think there's a thing in here for it.
Well, I already found it, so. Which means, oh, you can't. Fuck it. Actually, can you make it the big one? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm good at making it the big one, but all right. Since Chris knew what Archer was immediately, heads or tails for Archer, Chris?
Tails.
We flipping.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Oh,
Heads wins.
Fuck.
yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not disappointed because Drawn Together was a good show, but
I will.
Archer.
Because Foxy
Archer-
really kind of threw me off.
I mean, but Archer ran for 14 fucking years. That's how good a show it was.
That's yeah,
It ran for time. And on FX, a channel not originally known for cartoons at all. Like, it was the first cartoon FX ever fucking did, and it ran for 14 years.
Right.
But that means that we're going to the quarterfinals. And back to the top and back to the left side. And it gets started off by... I didn't start that one off. So, yeah, it gets started off by Chris, actually. And it's As Told by Ginger versus Jimmy Neutron. It's a Nickelodeon matchup.
Jimmy Neutron all the way.
And Clay?
Jimmy Neutron.
And Felix.
Jimmy.
Harley?
Jimmy.
As Told by Ginger.
As Told by Ginger's Thingy, aka the book about Harley's life. But you know what? I'll throw another one As Told by Ginger because I love that show. It was about life. It was about middle school life, and I watched it in middle school, so it meant a lot to me. But it taught me how to deal with all the fucking bitches in middle school. So, but Stefan, which way you want to go?
I gotta go with Jimmy Neutron.
Which means Jimmy Neutron does take the win, as I knew it would. But I swear to God, if we get a Jimmy Neutron versus Fairly Odd Parents finals, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But oh fuck, I forgot about this matchup. But it gets started off by Clay. It's an Adult Swim matchup. It's Aqua Teen Hunger Force versus the Venture Brothers.
Oh hell.
One ran for 23 years, one ran for fucking 15 years.
It's Aqua Teen Hunger Force went for how long?
23 fucking years. Well, not really.
Not long enough.
More like 20.
I'm gonna go with Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force actually went for like 8 or 9 years, and then they took a huge break, and then they put out a movie in 2023, and that's the only reason they could say it went that long.
Oh,
They got a
really?
movie?
Well, then that don't count. If you
Well,
think
because
about it.
Adult Swim did a movie like a couple years ago. I still haven't seen it, but they did an Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie.
Yeah,
a couple
that
years
is
ago.
kind of cheating.
I mean, but that's like Doctor Who though. Doctor Who's been running for 60 plus years, but there's been breaks in between the fucking different doctors, and there's been breaks in between when they took it away for like 10 years and brought it back. And then when they took it away again for like 15 years and brought it back. But yet it's the longest continuous running show in history because it's been on for like 60 plus years. So, yeah. But which way you want to go, Felix? Aqua Teen or Venture Brothers?
Aqua Teen.
And Harley?
Aqua Teen.
Yeah, no. I love both these shows with a passion, but Venture Brothers is in my top 5 anime shows of all fucking time. Aqua Teen is not. Venture Brothers had a better storyline, better characters, better everything. Venture Brothers was actually a continual good episodic show. Aqua Teen was just random fucking adventures of one smart guy and two retards. So, but which way you want to go, Stefan? I'm fucking getting tired.
Aqua Teen was so funny.
It was, but so was Venture Brothers, but it had smart humor. And not so smart humor, like spider webs out of butts. But still, either way it works. But which way you want to go, Chris? Aqua Teen or Venture Brothers?
I'm gonna go with Aqua.
Yeah, Aqua Teen takes it 5-1. God damn it. I feel like if people actually watched all Venture Brothers, that wouldn't have happened. But because oh my god, I literally had a friend from work in the early 2010s give me the first 4 seasons of Venture Brothers on DVD, and I literally sat in my room every night, fucking smoking weed, watching them, and I was like, oh my god, this show is the best thing ever created.
And because you mentioned friend from work, is anybody else, when they hear somebody say that, what do you think of?
Friend from work?
Yeah.
Friends from college.
No, I think of Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
It's
I
we're
know
friends from work.
Oh shit! That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, I see.
I know
knew
him. You know?
I knew there was a reference there, but I couldn't think of what the fuck it was.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
no,
one of those
it-
geeks that every
it's-
time I hear something from a movie or a show, I think of
No,
it as a song.
It's funny because when that trailer first came out for that movie, and someone took it on YouTube and changed it so like it was like fucking everybody that Chris Hemsworth ever worked with coming out, like it was
Yeah.
it was him. It was him from Ghostbusters in one scene. It was him
That's
from
great.
like
Oh yeah.
yeah, and like it was like I think it was like Darth Vader in one scene or something like that. And he's like, I know him. Like every time it's like somebody he knows. From
I
a different
know
movie.
him. We're friends
But-
from work.
But on the other side of the quarterfinals, these matchups are not going to be easy. But it gets started off by who
Felix.
finished that last one? Yeah, it gets started off by Felix. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But Felix, is it Robot Chicken or Fairly Odd Parents?
Just because I think Chicken's gonna win, I'll go with Odd Parents.
You don't know that. But Harley,
Fairly Odd Parents.
yeah, as much as I love Robot Chicken, Fairly Odd Parents was such a long-running, amazing show about fucking. They built such a world of like magic and like the Fae. They built the Fae universe up so huge, like, and there was an Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking fairy who was in charge of them all. So fuck yeah. But what the hell's his name? Oh my god, how? What was his name? Harley, I can't think of it.
The dude with the legs. Did he have hair?
The Arnold Schwarzenegger talking fairy who was in charge of all the fairies.
Oh yeah, the big guy.
It was some German name, I think, but
I don't remember.
Jorgen, that was it. Jorgen, yeah.
Yeah.
No, was it Jorgen? Yeah, okay, yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Jorgen, yeah. Cosmo, Wanda, you screwed up again. Like it was fucking hilarious. Like, and they had like the Men in Black fairies who, when the fairies fucked up, they would like have to come and take their powers away and shit. Like it was fucking, it was everything. Like it was everything. Like they tied so many mythology shit to that. But and the fucking gnomes were their enemies. Like that shit's classic. But which way do you want to go, Stefan? Fairly Odd Parents or Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken. I never laughed so hard. I got to see the Fairly Odd Parents though. You guys are making me want to see it.
Well, see, Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy Turner's voice is Tara Strong. Tara Strong does Harley Quinn.
Oh, you're right, Brittany. His name was Jorgen von Strangle. Yes, you're right. But yeah, I mean, you should watch Fairly Odd Parents though. It's fucking incredible. But I would maybe avoid the new movies that were live action with Drake Bell playing Timmy. Like that was kind of yeah. But
Bad.
which way do you want to go, Chris? Robot Chicken or Fairly Odd Parents?
Parents.
which means Fairly Odd Parents moves on. You were wrong, Felix.
Wow.
And
I'll take
Clay,
it.
which way would you have gone?
Fairly Odd Parents.
See, childhood memories outlast fucking adult shit.
They do.
Well, as of right now, 3 out of the 4 shows that are going to be in the semifinals are 2 Nickelodeon shows and an Adult Swim show. Let's see what's joining them, because the last matchup in the quarterfinals is X-Men Evolution versus American Dad, and it gets started off by Harley.
I'm going with American Dad.
This is the tough one again. Why does American Dad keep doing this to me?
Because
Honestly,
American
okay, no.
Dad's awesome like that.
If it was X-Men, the animated series, I would not be doing this. But because it's Evolution, I can vote for American Dad and not cry myself to sleep. Animated series, fuck no. That would be taking home. That would be beating everything in my book. But that is the #1 cartoon of all time, is X-Men the animated series. But the '90s one, I mean, and the new one, '97 version is pretty fucking dope too. But I got to go with American Dad in this. Stefan, which way do you want to go?
Patrick Stewart, American Dad. Come on.
I don't know if Patrick Stewart voiced Charles Xavier in that one or not. He might have. It was around the time of the movie, so he might have. But
Yeah,
you know,
fair point.
it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't him. I could hear the voice. It definitely wasn't.
I have
him.
an 18-year-old daughter now, so the stupid hippie son-in-law, I just relate too much. American Dad.
Well, Chris, is it X-Men Evolution or American Dad?
American Dad.
Which means American Dad does move into the semifinals. But which way did you want to go, Clay?
American Dad.
And Felix?
I would have went with the other.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I knew it was going to lose, so I cast my vote to American Dad for the fuck of it. But it wasn't going to. I knew it wasn't going to make a difference.
Oh my God, this dude's face is red.
But I mean, for
You came in?
Hang over there, Chris.
Yeah, I'm all right.
If you're gonna do it live on here, because then we'll go viral.
I know CPR.
But
I don't think that's going to help you.
How are you gonna do it on yourself, man? Or over there.
the fucking
Nice,
winning thing. The winning thing for American Dad is Ricky Sanchez. Fucking Roger's best
Roger is
alias
the best,
ever.
yeah. I hope aliens are like that.
The Grays probably are, but the semifinals can get started off, and I believe I start semifinals off, and it's going to be in the first matchup: Jimmy Neutron versus Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and childhood versus adulthood right here. I gotta give it to Jimmy Neutron. Better ongoing storyline, and I'm still pissed Venture Brothers lost to Aqua Teen, so the anger will continue. But Stefan, which way you want to go?
Aqua Teen.
Damn you all to hell. And Chris.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Neutron because I couldn't stop watching that.
So you going Jimmy Neutron or Aqua Teen?
Jimmy Neutron.
And Clay.
Neutron.
And Felix.
Jimmy!
Which means Jimmy Neutron is moving into the finals. But which way did you want to go, Harley?
Jimmy Neutron.
And that means on the other side of the
It's
finals.
bad that as an adult, our memory has become shit, but we can still remember the theme show songs for these cartoons.
Gonna blast off to the stars, the bar candy bars. But that means that the other side of the finals and the semifinals in the top is going to get started off by Stefan, and it's Fairly Odd Parents versus American Dad.
American Dad, American Dad.
And Chris?
American Dad.
And Clay?
American Dad.
And Felix?
It's American Dad and what? Odd Parents?
Yep.
Odd Parents.
Amy is a kid. I'm going
And
with
Harley?
Odd Parents.
And I am too.
What's up?
Is that a tie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, it's a
Time for the
fucking tie.
coin flip again.
I'm happy I didn't shut it off, but all right.
Heads
Harley,
up and tails you lose.
You got to share your.
Harley.
There we go.
Harley, heads or tails for Fairly Odd Parents?
Heads.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Why is it in every show when I need to do coin flips, I fucking lose?
It's my lucky night.
It's all right.
every-
They're both
this-
good shows.
This happened on a fucking music bracket like a couple months ago. Every time I flipped a coin, my choice fucking lost. Like I got so pissed. But well, that brings us to the two finals matchups, and we're gonna do the bottom half finals first because we haven't touched these shows in a minute. And the bottom half finals are between. Well, first off, it's gonna get started off by. But okay, I finished that one. So it's gonna get started off by Chris, and it's gonna be Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the first anime version from 2003 to 2005, going against Drawn Together.
Ugh. That's a tough one because I switched back and forth with those two. But I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars.
And Clay,
Drawn together.
and Felix,
I know it's not the good Star Wars, but it's still Star Wars. I'm going to go with Clone Wars.
and Harley.
Drawn together.
Yeah, it's not the good Star Wars, which is why I can go with Drawn Together and not feel bad about it. If it was the long-running Star Wars, there would be no competition. But it's the short anime kind of crappy version. But which way you want to go, Stefan? Is it a tie? Is it going to be a tie, or are you going to give it to Drawn Together?
Drawn together.
Which means Drawn Together does win the bottom half finals and goes into the grand finale against whoever wins this matchup. Because this matchup for the top half finals gets started off by Clay, and it's Jimmy Neutron versus American Dad.
Ooh, that's a painful one.
Yep.
Yeah, we almost had Fairly Odd Parents versus Jimmy Neutron in the finals like I wanted.
That's not fair. It's American Dad for me, but that's not fair.
We did it. We did it. We did it 100%.
And Felix, Jimmy Neutron or American Dad?
Neutron. Jimmy.
And Harley?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, the childhood in me has to give it to Jimmy. But,
Jimmy.
which only ran 4 years, amazingly. It seemed like it ran a lot longer, but...
Yeah, it did.
A lot of reruns.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of reruns, and... Yeah, a lot of reruns, and I
Different
think...
eras of kids watched that.
Yep. Yeah, and then they did the stupid Planet Sheen spin-off, but yeah. Because Sheen was like the worst character ever, so I don't know why they gave him a spin-off, but you know. I would have rather seen Carl have a spin-off with llamas. But which way do you want to go, Stefan?
Again, if I was on a desert island, there's no contest. American Dad.
And Chris, are we gonna have a tie, or are you gonna go for Jimmy Neutron?
I'm going for Jimmy Neutron.
Which means Jimmy Neutron moves into the grand finale, and will be facing the grand finale. Is going to get started off by Felix, and it's Drawn Together versus Jimmy Neutron.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Neutron, but I could see how I could. I mean, we'll see
And
what's
Harley?
up. We'll see
Jimmy.
what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be dead honest.
Shit.
I'm gonna be dead honest. I did not see Drawn Together making it out of the first fucking round. It was such. When I try to talk to people about that show nowadays, nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So I did not see it coming out of the first round because it's like a forgotten piece of history in the early 2000s. Just like a lot of shows from the early 2000s that didn't last long. But I'm going to give it to Jimmy Neutron because everybody knows Jimmy Neutron. Everybody. And the ride at Universal Studios was pretty fucking dope. Or not Universal Studios. Yeah, Universal Studios. Yeah, it was a pretty dope ride. But which way you want to go, Stephen?
Drawn together.
And Chris?
He said Jimmy Neutron before he left, so I'm not sure.
No.
He left? Oh, he's there. Chris, is it Jimmy
Which one?
Neutron or Drawn Together?
Now you had to put those hard. Okay, I'm going.
Jimmy?
He's going for
All right.
Jimmy.
And
Jimmy!
Jimmy Neutron wins first place in this bracket. But which way would you have gone, Clay?
Jimmy Neutron and which one again?
Drawn together.
Well, see, now you did sell it good, but I don't know it. I know Jimmy Neutron, so Jimmy Neutron.
All right, which means
Ooh.
Jimmy Neutron already won, so it just for shits and giggles, we're gonna put Jimmy Neutron up against the winner of the '90s cartoon bracket that we did months ago to see who takes home the ultimate '90s 2000s cartoon. And Harley gets to start this one out, and it's gonna be so Jimmy Neutron is gonna be going against the number 6 ranked show from the '90s that won, King of the Hill.
Oh,
Oh my God, King of the Hill.
Ah, yeah.
yeah.
You
King of the
kids
Hill's
get
gonna win
whacking
this
off
one.
in my tool shed.
I'll tell
That's
you.
That's Beavis and Butthead. That's not even King of the Hill, but
It's the same voice actor.
oh yeah, it's fucking what's his name, Mike Jones or something like that. I forget the fuck his name is, but which I'm going King of the Hill. I have to King of the Hill. I voted for that all through the '90s bracket we did, and I fucking was happy it won. But Stefan, which way would you want to go, King of the Hill or Jimmy Neutron?
King of the Hill.
And Chris, King of the Hill or Jimmy Neutron?
King of the Hit.
Boomhauer. Come on.
And our parents watched King of the Hill every night it was on. Like, it was ritual.
It's classic.
And Clay, which way would you have gone, King of the
King of
Hill
the
or
Hill.
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, I was worried about you back. Come on, my man. I'm
Yeah,
telling
that
you.
one.
And Felix.
King of the Hill.
Which
Yeah.
means King of the Hill sweeps Jimmy Neutron to win the ultimate cartoon from the '90s/2000s. Which is funny because it's getting a revival by Hulu. So, and
Seen
it
that.
should be coming out next. It should be coming out next year, even though like three or four of the voice actors died. But it's actually funny. I was in the King of the Hill group on Facebook on my old account, and the guy who played John Redcorn was actually in the group and like tried to sell like his hot sauce and shit in the group.
Nice. Hold on. Who did American Dad lose to? Was that Jimmy?
Yeah, American Dad lost to Jimmy.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to look at Jimmy again.
But that does it for this bracket. And I don't have an '80s or 2010s one made up. I could do it, but I feel like
Coming soon.
the 2010s one I can make up because that would be interesting. The '80s one, I don't know. There wasn't that. I don't think there was enough '80s cartoons to do it. Actually, I think I looked into that.
Oh yeah, there was.
I looked at the list. I don't think there was even 32. Like there wasn't even enough in the '80s that started in the '80s.
Really?
I feel
Yeah,
like
I mean,
I saw more when I had my kids than I did when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, we had cartoons, we watched them, but we were outside.
I mean, but
Yeah, we were.
I feel like a lot of the cartoons in the '80s were reruns of '70s cartoons.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I grew up on
Except
like
for-
old people shows. Who's the
I mean,
Boss? Married with Children.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Okay, that
Some
none,
Little Babes. Come on.
none,
What-
I mean,
what is-
yeah,
You should do 80s or 90s TV shows.
What
Who's the
what
Boss?
I could throw that
From
together.
Life.
That's easy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that for the next one. 80s,
What
90s
era
TV shows.
is
That'd be
stuff
Okay,
like
well, no. It would be
Thundercat.
split into two. That's two separate brackets right there because
Yeah.
there's enough shows
Okay,
in both those
guys.
decades. But
Swamp
Well,
Thing,
two
Beauty and the
brackets there.
Beast. 80s were awesome.
Oh, the
Okay,
Beauty and
guys.
the Beast with Linda Hamilton. Oh, that was awesome.
Yes. Or what was that vampire show? Nick. It was like Forever Night.
no,
I don't
Dark
remember that one.
Dark fucking shadows, dude. Fuck
Dark
Forever
Shadows.
Night.
Yeah, I'll go with Dark Shadows.
But Harley, finish us out. Finish us off, please.
Okay, guys. Tune in Monday night for the giveaway for the custom skull.
Ooh, nice.
You have to go comment on either the Asylum with Harley page. There's a post in there for it, or the Mod Squad community page. If you comment on both, that's 2 entries for this goal. Not this
Come
goal,
get some-
but a goal of your
Come
choice.
get some head. Come get your head.
And we
Crystal
will be
skulls.
announcing it on Monday for my birthday. That's what we're giving away this time. Okay, guys. So, Chris, do you want to tell them where they can find you? It's up to you.
Basically,
Or do you not? I'll just say, or do you not want to be found? But you know.
Okay, Clay, let them know where they can find you at.
They can find me on the Clay Allen Review and the Clay Allen Chronicles.
Okay, Felix, where can they find you at?
The Mod Squad Network on YouTube.
Okay, Stefan, you want them to find you, or you want to stay hidden?
He's in the
You can
woods.
find me on the next Harley and Joker podcast bracket. That's where you'll find
That's
me.
what's up. That's what's up.
Okay. Well, guys, you can find Joker on all his shows, and you can find me on the Asylum with Harley and Joker, and also the Mod Squad Network with Felix.
I did forget one. Budget
What's that,
podcasting with Clay and Kevin.
That's what's up. You did forget that.
I did, yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, that does it for this episode. Tune in Monday at 8 p.m. for my actual birthday show, where we will be announcing the winner
And we got to
the
go on.
goal.
We got to comment on what?
on the official
Community?
Mod Squad community or in the Asylum with Harley and Joker community. If you comment on both, that's 2 entries.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
I'll go ahead and pin it in the featured comments on top, so you guys can find it right away.
And just like Harley did on my birthday, I'm gonna do a special show for her where she gets to see blurred out dicks.
You're going to get our show. You're going to get that one. You're going to get it in a spin on that show. We did a special show for his birthday.
Ah,
Okay, guys.
Boobies!
Hey, I just want to thank
Hey,
everyone
hey.
for being kind my first time on your show, and looking forward to being invited again. Thanks,
Well,
everybody.
you
Here-
are welcome back to.
so that
Here
means
in the-
I'm not the virgin no more, right?
Yeah.
Here in
No.
the pad room, we like to be gentle with the virgins for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the first time, no promises.
Yeah, sounds fair enough.
Okay, guys. We'll tune in on Monday. We'll see you then. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.